Hi guys, in this video I'll discuss how to prepare the entrance test of Aliah University for BA English Honors that they conduct every year. In order to get admission in English course or English Honors at Aliah University, you have to go through this examination that they conduct. In this video I'll just basically discuss the pattern of this question paper and the nature of this entrance test and what kind of questions they asked, because there is no prescribed syllabus for this exam or any other entrance test for BA English Honors. But if you look at the previous year question paper, you will get a hang of how to prepare on your own, or at least you will understand that the areas from where they are asking these types of questions. Okay, so I have already discussed that how to prepare Presidency University entrance test or Jadavpur University entrance test. In this similar fashion, I'll just discuss how to prepare the Aliah University entrance test. Okay, so I have just collected this question paper that they held in 2019, because in 2020 they couldn't hold this exam because of the pandemic, you all know. So in 2018 and in 2019 there is a change in the number of questions. So in 2018 the question paper was of 50 marks only, okay, whereas in 2019 it was of 100 marks, as you can see here, and the duration was the same, 2 hours. But you need to also focus here that this question paper is both objective and subjective in nature, given that objective part constitutes the major part of this question paper, unlike the Presidency University PUBDET exam. So in PUBDET exam you'll have 50 questions of objective nature, okay, so you'll have all those MCQ questions. But here you can see that in this paper particularly there are 85 MCQ questions and one question, that is in the question number 86, it's a subjective question. You have to write a story. So most of the time they ask you to write a story so that they can understand that whether you have a writing skill, a basic writing skill or not, because you are going to study English literature. Okay, so I'll just show you the basic important instructions for this exam. Okay, here I have already mentioned that this question paper has 86 questions. One is subjective question and the 85 questions are MCQ questions. Okay, each question contains 1 mark, and if you make a wrong answer, then 1/4 of 1 mark will be deducted, and it means it's 0.25 will be deducted if you do a wrong answer. And here you can also see that as it's a exam of 2 hours, so within commencement of this exam of 1 hour you cannot go out for washroom purpose. Okay, so after 1 hour you can go out. So this is the basic rule, and you have to there will be a separate OMR sheet, and every there will be 4 or 5 types of paper like A, B, C, D. So where arrangement of questions is not same for every candidate. Okay, so the arrangement of question A is different from the arrangement of B. I think you already know that. So this is the pattern, I mean the question booklet of D. Okay, here you see that the MCQ questions are divided into 2 parts. One is the part number 1 and the second part is part number 2. So part number 1 basically constitutes grammatical portion and history of literature portion. Okay, or you will have question from poets, novel, story, play, all that stuff. Okay, but the questions are very basic, it's not that hard like Presidency and PUBDET exam or Jadavpur entrance test. Okay, even if you do not read the history of English literature, but you will be able to answer. The first question, you see that it's a very basic question that they ask. So if a poet was born in 1716 and died in the same century, then it would be the 18th century. We say that for if you know the history, then you will be able to answer this question. And here you can see that even if you do not know about these writers, you can answer this question as well. Number 2 question is that who among these authors received a fatwa against him. So fatwa basically is issued in Islamic regime, okay, an Islamic country. Here you see that from the name of these writers you can guess that B, C, D, these 3 writers they do not seem to be Muslim from their name. Okay, from the name you can at least guess whether this name are kind of Muslim name or not. But Salman Rushdie is Muslim name, and he's a writer, a Pakistani writer. So it's obvious that a fatwa will be issued against him, and it was issued. Okay, so in this way you can answer a lot of questions. On the right side you can see that the grammatical or the vocabulary portion is here, so you can answer that. And the third question or the fourth question, what is a stanza? So we all know that. So this is a very basic question, and here you will be given a passage, and based upon that passage there will be some questions, and you need to answer to those questions. So here you go. I'm not reading that, but here is also another question from history of literature, though it's a little bit hard because for that you need to know these novels or these writers at least. Okay, so Crime and Punishment, War and Peace, these two novels are Russian novel, and the Iliad is Greek novel. So originally was not written in English, so originally it was written in English far from the madding crowd. So it was written by Thomas Hardy, who was a Victorian writer or novelist. Okay, so there will be some kind of difficult question, but at the same time you'll have some easy question, but make sure that you can answer those easy question at least. Okay, now you can see that from 28 to 46, around 18 questions so are from grammatical portion. Okay, so here you can see that 29 question, I thanked him from the bottom of my dash, it would be the heart. We say that from my bottom of my heart I want to thank you. Okay, so like this question, the jury, what would be the best word that would suit here? It would be the exonerated. So exonerate means when we absolve someone of their guilt. Okay, so those khalon kara in Bengali we say. So exonerated the minister of all wrongdoing. Okay, so you make that person free of all those allegations that person had. Okay, so the jury does that. So it's a legal term kind of. You can see the sub grammatical portions question are here, and so it goes on till, okay, it goes here again. You have a poem, it actually poem. So and based upon this unknown poem you'll have some questions as well. Okay, then again there are some questions from grammatical portion, and here you can see that part 2 constitutes general knowledge, Islamic history and culture. So it's unlike any other English entrance test. This Aliah University English entrance test, the faculty, they incorporate these Islamic types of questions, the GK portion. Okay, so it's a different, so you need to know at least and basic. It's not that hard. Okay, so even if you know, here you'll understand that what kind of Islamic questions are asked here. Like this question you just see here, that who is the son of Prophet Yaqub. So it's a Yusuf. So we know the story of Yusuf and Yaqub. Here again, the GK portion basically constitutes the geography. Here the which is the highest dam in India? It's a Tehri dam. Okay, so here again Islamic question, first chapter in the Holy Quran is, the first surah is Surah Alaq. So it's a very basic question. Okay, but there are also kind of hard question. So now I'll just tell you how to prepare for this exam. Particularly I have already discussed how to prepare PUBDET. So if you follow how to prepare PUBDET, so you won't have to prepare separately how to prepare this exam. I mean Aliah University. First of all, that as far as this part 2 of this GK and Islamic history part is concerned, you do not have to prepare it separately. From your basic knowledge of Islamic history and culture, you'll be able to answer that. Okay, even if you want to, you can have any GK book of Islamic quiz, then you'll have these questions answered by you automatically. So it's not a big deal. But as far as the grammatical portion is concerned, so it would seem bizarre because you won't have time. You will have time crunch because there will be 1 month or 2 months right after HS exam. Okay, so based upon your knowledge from class 5 to 12, you will have to, I mean, from this periphery of knowledge the question will be asked. So there will be no question that you know that portion you haven't already studied in your school. So whatever you have studied in your school, from that the grammatical question will be asked. Okay, so you just, if you want to sharpen your grammatical rules, if you have any book, you can obviously read that. I'm not preventing you reading these grammatical things, but at the same time what you can focus on is that this history of literature part. Okay, you buy any history of literature book and study the periodization of history of literature, from old English to middle English, Renaissance, then the modern English, how it goes on. So this transformation of every age is needed, to have at least the basic understanding of history of literature. When even if you cannot do that, it's not a big deal, at least for this exam, because they do not ask question of that depth. Okay, so it's a very superficial level they ask question. And so in this way you can just prepare, but the bottom line is that if you prepare PUBDET properly, then you won't have to prepare this exam separately. Okay, so doing PUBDET preparation, your preparation of this exam will be done automatically. So I think I have been able to clarify you. Even if you have any confusion or any queries regarding this exam, you can obviously ask me in the comment section below, or you can mail me to contact QEnglish@gmail.com. And this is the question paper of 2019. If you want to have 2018 question paper, I have already uploaded that on my YouTube channel. You can search that question paper writing my channel name. Okay, you will find that. And if you want this PDF, you can mail me. Obviously I hope I'll send you. Okay, and so guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you prepare well and you get your rank in their list. So thank you guys.